everyone is desperately seeking love, but everyone is also desperately protecting themselves from love. Now, you may think, what sense does that make? Why would we be creating walls when that is something we are actively seeking? The reason behind that is very often your first experience of love has probably come with a lot of pain. It has probably come with a deep sense of betrayal, disappointment, active hurt, feeling, sick to the stomach actually because you felt I'm not worthy, I don't deserve it, I'm actually a bad person. As a result of this, the kind of people who you are attracted to are those who trigger the same kind of feelings in you. Why is that? You might think, okay, that doesn't make any sense. If my first love came with pain, why would I seek the same thing out again? You're not doing it consciously, but your subconscious is wired to consider that as the familiar kind of love. And you may have heard the saying, a known devil is better than an unknown devil. So your mind automatically chooses a familiar pattern of love. So if you had maybe one parent was narcissistic while growing up, you'll find yourself getting attracted to narcissistic people because this is a pattern that you are familiar with. You know now how to earn that love, how to overgive, how to overcompensate, how to self-abandon. So whenever another person starts behaving the same way with you, your brain goes, oh, okay, we know about this. This is what love is. And that is why you may feel that you keep attracting the wrong kind of person. And every time you do that, there is more pain, right? So simultaneously, one part of you, your heart is seeking love and your mind is trying to hold you back. Your heart is again, getting attracted to people who your mind is saying is not a good idea. There's a constant tussle between our desires and reality. Because the truth is that old story is still running in the background. That old story is still reminding you, I don't deserve to be loved. I have to give a lot to be able to earn this love. Love always leaves me. Love is chaotic. Love is betrayal. That old story is creating a lot of fear. So just reflect a little bit. When somebody comes really close to you and you are, you need to be a little emotionally vulnerable, how does that feel to you? If that makes you feel sick to the stomach, if that makes you feel scared, if that makes you feel, like your gut feeling is that I want to run away from this, if you start withdrawing when somebody comes closer, that's because the old story is still living in your body as fear. And unless we are able to recognize all these dimensions of the way in which love has created an experience for the entire, the human dimensions, it's not going to be easy for you to be able to find love because you yourself are actively holding yourself back from love. Because love has equated to pain, love has equated to fear, love has equated to a lack of safety. And in some ways, these patterns are actually meant to help you. I know it may feel a little weird. You'll be like, what? Causing myself pain again and again? How is it supposed to help me? But the truth is, I want you to think the next time you fall in love or the next time you feel you're getting closer to someone. And here's one more thing, heterosexual romantic love is not the only kind of love. There can be very, very deep love and affection, even among best friends, among siblings, anybody who's not necessarily your romantic partner. But any kind of love can cause pain, any kind of love can cause disappointment or betrayal. So the next time you find yourself getting close to someone and one part of you actually wants that love and affection, you want to give it, you want to receive it, but one part of you is holding back because some part of you is a little afraid of what's going to happen next, I want you to just think a little bit and reflect. And maybe be grateful that this new person is actually giving you these triggers, is exposing these patterns so that you can understand these patterns. Because if you don't understand the patterns, how can you break them? And unless you break these patterns, how will you heal yourself and evolve beyond that? So when you are afraid to fall in love, or you feel you're never going to have love, or you are actually in a loving relationship but find yourself slowly withdrawing from it or self-sabotaging so that something goes wrong, just pause a little bit, take a deep breath, reflect on what this makes you feel. What are the various dimensions? There are 5 dimensions through which human beings experience any relationship, right? What is your mind telling you? What is your heart telling you? What is your body telling you? What is your deep inner voice telling you? And what is your connection telling you? Once you are able to diagnose all these, trust me, you're going to definitely find and attract a love that you deserve, a love that is healthy, a love that is going to last for a very, very long time.